Fellas, black people around the world are calling for a major march. People want to walk out the street in support of Ibrahim Traoré. You know who Ibrahim Traoré is. This man right here. I think for the longest time, people have realized that we've been our own enemy. And the first step into healing any sort of ailment or disease is understanding that you've got the disease. The disease is we are usually our own enemies. And they've used one of us in most of the times to destroy us. And this time around, people are not up for it. They understand what's happening. They see them planning. Therefore, the people of Africa and the diaspora are standing up. Today was a day that many people have called to be a day that's big, major, that's sustainable in support of Ibrahim Traoré. So just to put into perspective, I put some compilation of a few videos here so you can see how much support Traoré is getting right now across the world. Here we're going to find the video of two brothers from Barbados. Imagine, from Africa to Barbados, receiving support and love. Let's go.
Yes, and listen, this is a message to France.
Yes.
This is a message to America. This is a message to all them European colonial forces that's aligning themselves to go against Ibrahim Traoré.
You can see they're angry. Why? Because they can see. We've seen this too many times with Lumumba, with Sankara. Enough is enough. Everybody's standing. Let's continue.
Yeah. I am telling you all now, this is not in the days of Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, and Nkrumah, Gaddafi, and all the people of y'all killed them. Yeah. I feel that y'all get away with it. You see this one?
No.
That's
not the Lord anointed.
I am telling you that
yes, brother.
This one, Ibrahim Traoré. If you touch Ibrahim Traoré, even if you in Barbados and when they got business in Barbados, it getting tossed over. It getting turned over because when a wicked France,
if you're in Barbados, they're gonna deal with you. I mean, this is the support, to be honest with you, I have personally never seen, okay, for another brother all across the world. It feels like everybody's synchronized. It's like magical, like it's never happened before. It's crazy. Let's continue. This lady here, respectfully, a mama, we call them mama, you know, in Africa, when a person is much older than you, perhaps looks like your aunties, something like that. Usually when they are just married to somebody, you respectfully call them mama. Let's go.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Do you know his name?
You see what I'm talking about? This lady is probably not African like that. She's probably from America or something different. But you can see the love. You can see the connection. Let's continue the video. Let me just allow her.
Do you know his fame? African leader of Burkina Faso. We celebrate you all so. For years we marched along those roads with our fists held high, asking what do we want, when do we want it, and telling them we want it now. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré, you are not asking, you are doing. You are creating employment and work. You are taking your raw materials from the outsiders. You are giving to those who need. You are not living in a place of greed. So we watch your great example and we support you from wherever we are. Proud to be alive at this time to see you, Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And this is a lady, as you can see, it feels like one of those aunties, you know, when they see some other person's child do good in life or do good in school and their mother's not present. They go like, oh, come here, you know? That's African. I don't know if you experience it when you are Africans, like real Africans with the good, Africa's changing very fast with technology and influence of the West. Like normally Africans, when they see you, those aunties see you do good in life, they go like, oh, congratulations, because your mom is not there. Like they're proud for you. This is what I'm getting from this. Now let's go. This is our brother Julius Malema. He had something to say. You know Julius Malema? Yeah, he tells it as it is. Let's go.
America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traoré. We stand with Traoré because we know that Traoré stands for the unity of Africa. We are Traoré, and Traoré is all of us. If they kill Traoré, you must know they would have created another wound in the continent of Africa. We must defend him the same way we defend the unity of Africa. We must defend China for defying the USA and telling the USA to go to hell because they don't understand how the tariffs works. Donald Trump is an enemy of himself and all of us. And he must know the EFF is not scared of him. The EFF is not scared of Israel. The EFF is not scared of Morocco. The EFF is not scared of the imperialist forces. The EFF will stand on the side of the people of DRC, the people of Sudan, and the people of Sahara.
Well, Julius Malema is afraid of nobody. There's no need to make a comment right there. Let's continue. This is another lady. I believe she's American. Let's see. You can clearly see. I mean, they trying to divide us, but nature and the spirit is bringing us back together. Let's go.
Hello. I want to speak briefly about Burkina Faso and their president, Ibrahim Traoré. As an African-American woman, I am so proud of President Traoré and so happy for the people of Burkina Faso. I want to state for the record that African Americans have nothing to do with any assassination attempts, any destabilization of the country, or any criticism.
Nothing to do with any assassination attempt. It has nothing to do with us, African Americans. Well, not us, but us. You know what I'm trying to say. So she's separating the community. No, we're not part of that. Okay, whether it's an African American general that just came into Côte d'Ivoire to do whatever, we don't know. We are not part of that. Let's continue.
Of President Traoré. I don't know any American, and I don't know every American, but I don't know any American that even knows who General Michael Langley is. I actually just found out who he was 2 days ago. But when you see...
You don't know General Langley? That's like, I don't know who that guy is. Crazy.
Black people being put in a position like that and then turn on their heels to criticize another leader in another country, that is by design. And they do not speak for us, ruining the reputation of African Americans globally, making people think that we feel this way. We have our own problems in America.
We have our own problems in America. She said something very interesting there. She said they put a black face, to represent something when it comes to attacking black people. She didn't say it exactly that way, but that's what she's trying to say. Okay, usually when it's about Africa, they will pull on the black face so it doesn't look very racist. Just imagine there was a white soldier or general talking like that about Ibrahim Traoré. It would have been like, okay, that's imperialism, that's colonialism. But because it's a black face, then it doesn't look that bad. Let's continue.
Africans, I'm going to need y'all to stand up. I need y'all to stand up for Burkina Faso.
This has never happened before. Have you seen this before? Africans, African Americans, Caribbeans, people coming together for one cause? I don't remember. Not right now. Not in 20 years. Let's go. Not in 60 years.
Because France and the US, I can't. All of us will stand up. All of us will stand up. We know what they're trying to do. My country, Côte d'Ivoire, you failed us by welcoming General Langley into our country that is neighboring Burkina Faso. The amount of anger that I have for these leaders that continuously fail our own continent. This is my pledge. This is my digital footprint, if you will. That if shit goes down, the amount of witchcraft, the amount of that I'm about to do with my president.
So she'll do witchcraft on you if you play with President Traoré. Yeah, I think she's a priest something. So she will do witchcraft. She says she will do, voodoo on you. Not voodoo necessarily, but yeah. Let's continue.
Don't fuck Africa's president. Don't. There's a different kind of anger inside of me right now to see these moves. And we're all aware. We're all watching. We're all watching. The US needs to off. France needs to off. All these colonial powers don't understand what they're going to be messing with. If they...
Fellas, I think things are clear. Everybody can see. Bob Marley said, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool other people all the time. And I think people are waking up. People can see now clearly where the culprit really is. And it doesn't matter how smart you think you are. If you repeat the same things over and over and over, people starting to picking up on how you operate. Let me know how you feel about this. I think you need to see the map first. Okay, we talked about Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso is right here. Côte d'Ivoire is right here. General Langley, who made a comment about Ibrahim Traoré, is currently in Côte d'Ivoire, in this place right here, which is a neighboring country of Burkina Faso. Now, the question is very simple. If Langley has something negative to say about Traoré, and we know that Côte d'Ivoire's president doesn't like Burkina Faso at all, why is Langley in Burkina Faso? Yeah. Okay. Let me know how you feel about this. Always a great pleasure. Please click on this button, which is like, so we can push this video further. A lot of people have to see it. If this is your first time, please consider joining us. I'm sure you had a good time. We appreciate you here. We want you here. Okay, please do this. Then subscribe. God bless.